The month you retire can mean mistakes that cost you years of your hard work or a happy, fulfilling retirement. After guiding hundreds through this transition, I've seen just how tricky the choice can be. But the right month could save you thousands in taxes, protect what you've worked for, and shape your daily life. So in this video, I'll show you how to choose the best month for a strong start to your next chapter. Let me show you how picking the right month can save you thousands in extra taxes. Let's look at two people, both earning $200,000, both planning to retire this year. One chooses to retire in April, the other in December. At first glance, you might think the timing doesn't matter much. Same year, same result, right? But here's where the real difference comes in. The December retiree works the full year and earns their usual $200,000. But the April retiree, they only work for 3 months, earning about $50,000 that year. So what difference does that make? By choosing when you retire, you control how much taxable income you have for the year. And by retiring early, you drop yourself into a lower tax bracket. But more importantly, this low income window opens up a rare chance to use tax strategies that can save you thousands of dollars. Let me show you how you can do this. If your retirement account has grown large, taking money out later can push you into a higher tax bracket. That means a big tax bill at the worst possible time. Think of it like a hidden tax bomb. One wrong move and it explodes. Roth conversions are how you defuse it. And the key is timing. If you retire early and your income drops, you can move money into a Roth while you're in a lower bracket. That simple move can turn low-income years into thousands of dollars in tax savings. There's another strategy too, especially if you own stocks. Normally, selling stocks with big gains means sending a big chunk of money straight to the IRS. But when your income is down, like you retire in the first few months, you may pay little or even nothing on these gains. By selling then, you keep more of your profits instead of losing them to taxes. These strategies can save you thousands. But there's another one most people completely miss. If you retire early in the year, you'll only earn part of your usual salary. And that lower income can be great for tax planning. But here's the trap. Most people set their 401k to take out the same percent every paycheck. If you stop working in April, you'll only contribute a fraction of what you could for the year. Here's the part almost no one realizes. The IRS doesn't care how many months you work. The annual 401k limit is the same, whether you work 12 months or just 4. That means you can crank up your contributions in those last paychecks before retiring. For example, if you earn $50,000 by April and put $30,000 of it into your 401k, your taxable income drops to just $20K. That's massive tax savings right before you retire. So if you're planning to retire in one of those early months, talk to your HR or payroll department about raising your contributions. Even if you don't max it out, every extra dollar you shift lowers your taxable income and keeps more money in your pocket. It's a simple move, but for many retirees, it adds up to thousands saved right before they step into retirement. So yes, the month you retire can make a massive difference in your taxes. But money isn't the only thing that changes. The timing can completely shape the non-financial side of retirement. If you live in a northern state, think about November. Short days, cold air, bare trees, and quiet neighborhoods. Everything just feels like it's winding down. Now, picture April. Longer evenings, warmer weather, and life springing back outdoors. Neighbors are walking, chatting, making plans. The whole world feels like it's an invitation to start fresh. See how different those first months can feel? If you want to start retirement on a high note, choose a month with good weather and reasons to get outside and connect. And if winter is your only option, plan a trip somewhere warm. It's a simple way to give your first month of retirement a boost of energy and celebration. Now sure, people retire in every month of the year and most do just fine. So why does it matter so much to pick the right month? Think about the last time you went on vacation. Maybe your flight was delayed or the weather was bad. Even if the rest of the trip turned out fine, that rocky first day stuck with you, didn't it? Retirement works the same way. The way you spend those first few weeks can shape how you feel about the years that follow. Psychologists call this primacy bias. The first chapter sets the tone for the whole story. So how do you use this? Time your retirement month to line up with something you're excited about. A trip, an event, or the start of your favorite season. That way, your retirement doesn't just begin. It kicks off with a celebration and sets a positive tone for everything that comes next. And as important as starting strong is, how you finish can make all the difference. We had a client who, on paper, was more than ready to retire. Their job had gone fully remote, and the work they once loved had become a daily grind. So we kept asking, why not just walk away? But month after month, they held firm to one date, June. And finally, they told us why. June marks my 40-year anniversary with the company. It means a lot to me to say I made it 40 years. For them, retirement wasn't just about money or leaving a job. It was about closure, finishing what they started, and leaving on their own terms. That milestone gave them a sense of pride that made retirement even sweeter. Here's the takeaway. Sometimes the month you retire isn't about spreadsheets or market timing. It's about what matters to you. A work anniversary, a birthday, or finishing a school year with your grandkids. If hitting that milestone gives you closure, that's just as important as any financial calculation. So yes, the month you retire can shape how you feel about this new chapter. But of course, it also changes the numbers. Let's look at the financial side and how something as simple as your retirement date can have a huge impact on healthcare costs. Think of it like catching a train. Show up too early and you're stuck waiting. Show up too late and you're scrambling. Timing matters. Retiring before 65 can feel the same way. Leave too early and you're paying for COBRA or navigating the marketplace. Leave too late and you're stuck switching plans only to move on Medicare a few months later. So what's the best month to retire for healthcare? One option is to retire the month you turn 65. This keeps things seamless. Another is to count back 18 months and use COBRA to bridge the gap. And if you know you have a big medical procedure coming, try to schedule it while you're still on your employer's plan. Employer coverage often has lower deductibles and broader networks, so doing it before you switch can save you thousands. A little timing here can go a long way toward reducing both costs and stress. And it's not just about healthcare. The month you walk away can mean the difference between leaving money on the table or walking out with a bonus. Think of it like running a marathon. You've made it mile after mile and the finish line is right there. But here's the catch. The rewards, your medal, your payout, are just past the line. Stop short and you miss them. Cross it and you get everything you've earned. Retirement works the same way. Sometimes waiting just a few more weeks means hitting your company's finish line for bonuses, stock vesting, or PTO payouts. That little bit of timing can make a huge difference. So before you circle your retirement date on the calendar, check where your own finish lines are, when your bonus gets paid, when your stock vests, and how your PTO is handled. Time it right, and you're not just finishing strong. You're collecting every reward you've earned along the way. But the month you retire isn't just about collecting a bonus. It can also be the difference between penalties and the full retirement you've earned. Think of pulling a cake out of the oven too early. It looks ready on the outside, but inside it's flat, undercooked, and not what you worked for. All of that effort and you end up with less, simply because you didn't wait for the right moment. Your retirement benefits work the same way. Tap into them too early and you don't just get a smaller check. You could face penalties that shrink them even more. So what's the solution? Before you circle your retirement month, mark the key dates. Take money out of your IRA or 401k before age 59 and a half, and you can face a hefty penalty. Start your pension or Social Security benefit too early, and you may lock in a smaller payout for life. A smart move is to time your retirement with the month you are fully eligible for your benefits. Get the timing right, and it can maximize your income and help you enjoy the full reward you've worked so hard to create. But here's where it gets tricky. Social Security is the one benefit where taking it early isn't always a mistake. For some people, waiting isn't the best move at all. The challenge is Most retirees don't know if they're one of them, and making the wrong choice can cost you thousands over your lifetime. If you're wondering whether to claim at 62 or hold out for more, watch this video next. I'll walk you through when taking Social Security early could actually be the smartest move.